Hi, I'm Tim Keeshen and welcome to my studio. This is postcard and this is another view of the Morro Rock. This particular painting, I was really trying to capture the morning light, and I was trying to capture the movement of the water and the energy of the environment. And here, this particular point is the town landing where there's a dock and you can stand on, and it's for dropping people off and picking people up. But it gives you a sense of being on the water, but it gives you a very nice view of the rock. So I wanted to have a loose interpretation of movement and energy in this painting. So although it's very simple, it seems to be pretty complicated in what's going on in the background. But I'm very happy with this image. The reason why I call it postcard, because it reminds me a lot of growing up, and you mostly would see different postcards of Morro Rock. And this kind of reminds me of a picture of my Uncle Tom and Aunt Reapha had in their house. And for a while, before I was around, Uncle Tom and Aunt Reapha stayed in the guest house at Grandpa's house. And so Aunt Reapha is Grandpa's sister. So since then, they always had a special place in their heart for Morro Bay. But eventually they moved out to Los Altos, Atascadero, and when living in Atascadero, they always had that picture there. So when I would visit Uncle Tom and Aunt Reapha, it would be the next best thing of going to Morro Bay, because it was always a special time going to visit them in Atascadero. And then later on in life, they ended up moving way back north, up into Redding, California, and they still had that picture somewhere in their house. Interesting that the migration of my family started from Tillamook, Oregon, and they worked their way down to LA, and then they slowly worked their way back north. So I just thought this would be a great name for this painting, and without further ado, let's see how this one was made.